What you're looking at is the monster called Lil Nugget. It's in the files to let people know not to attack it. Despite its gruesome looks, and even more gruesome origin, Lil Nugget is a benevolent, non-violent entity. Lil Nugget is a potential offshoot of the creature known as Big Charlie. That monstrous creature, which does attack and kill humans, can result in something to aid humanity. As Big Charlie eats and grows, it'll shed off excess flesh, particularly from regions that have been damaged in the past. The flesh offshoots are still living and can result in several different outcomes. The most common would be that the piece grows into another Big Charlie. The worst outcome is a creature called the lamp. A lamp outbreak would require all hands on deck, as this creature would need to be eliminated as soon as possible. The best outcome would be a Lil Nugget. We don't know what factors will result in a Lil Nugget being formed. The outcome of a Big Charlie offshoot seems to be random. Lil Nugget is not a pretty creature. Composed of what looks to be exposed flesh in a quadruped-like formation, topped with an overly enlarged head that frequently makes it lose balance when it scuttles around. The flesh is constantly shifting as well, sometimes forming eyes or ears or mouths. But even with a mouth, it doesn't make any animal-like noises. Its vocalizations more resemble the musical notes produced by a flute. So what makes Lil Nugget so valuable to the agency? Well, aside from being non-threatening to humans, Lil Nugget can actually detect other dangerous creatures. It will often try to alert humans with an advance warning to vacate the area, even trying to nudge them in the direction of potential safety. When detecting a monster or something that's a threat to nearby humans, it'll seek them out and start making an alarm-like noise, even pantomiming what creature is coming along to better warn the person. Lil Nugget will try to nudge and bump its head to get the person moving. In most cases, because Lil Nugget looks so gross, the person will usually run away from it, usually in the direction of safety, barely dodging something that would likely kill and eat them. In other cases, when the human doesn't listen or doesn't notice Nugget's attempts, it will have no choice but to watch that person die at the hands of the approaching monster and will make movements as if it's trembling in sadness at the death of a friend. When not sensing monsters, Lil Nugget is a friendly, playful creature. It likes dancing and moving along to music. It will play along with anyone willing to play games with it. Similar to a puppy, Lil Nugget is especially fond of playing with balls. It also likes to mimic other shapes, even if it can't change the color of its fleshy body. We have seen it copy complex shapes such as dolls or toy cars, and similar shapes like spheres, pyramids, and cubes. Lil Nugget feeds by absorbing the material straight into its body. It has a preference for vegetables and plastics, with a distaste for meat, raw or cooked. Yes, we have a vegetarian monster on our hands. Lil Nugget is also very fragile from misunderstood encounters with humans who freaked out. It doesn't take much to actually kill the creature. A swift kick would be enough to actually destroy it, scattering the pieces everywhere. These pieces do not form more Lil Nuggets and don't regenerate back into the original. Examination has shown that the flesh pieces are no longer animate and start to rapidly degrade. This suggests that the flesh behaves as a protective exobody for the actual creature itself, which is even more fragile. Exposing Lil Nugget to the lamp or Big Charlie is a bad idea as well, because both of the other creatures will try to eliminate Lil Nugget with unusual aggression. After the initial scans and tests, it was decided that the agency will cease performing destructive experiments on Lil Nugget and instead make use of it. Standing orders now dictate that agents are to retrieve any active Lil Nugget they encounter and bring it back to base. On an as-needed basis, agents can request one for scouting creatures in unknown locations. No longer merely a monster, Lil Nugget is now a valued part of standard field kits.